Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Princesa Elementary School virtual commencement exercises with the theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Let us profess our nationalism and loyalty through the singing of Philippine National Anthem and opening prayer, which are to be followed by regional, division, and Municipality Hymm.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, telas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitingin, luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, mo'y langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Under your wing, cover me within your mighty hand. Bring me your sins rise and thunders roar. I will soar with you above the find rest, my soul, in Christ alone. Yeah. Know His power in quietness and trust. When the oceans rise and thunders roll, I will soar with you above the storm. Oh, yes, I will. Father, you are king over the flood. I will be still, know you, Lord God. When the oceans rise and thunders roll, I will soar with you above the storm. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. You are king over the flood. I will be still, know you, Lord God. When the oceans rise and thunders roll, say I will soar with you above the storm. You are king over every single one. I will be still, know you, my God. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. I will be still, know, oh, God.
Diyos sa iyong Mindanao mabuhay, himahal na mong natawan. Mauswagon, masiglakan, malipayon, pagpalo sa katahon. Magpapiling taling kasing-kasing, ang kabanaan o kamalipayon. Di sa kanunay gugmaan magpaibabaw, ang kahon sa'yo kanina. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, Mindanao mong natawan. Isag-usap ang kalimar, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat o katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahirusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, Mindanao mong natawan. Isag-usap ang kaliwat, kami na minahalay. Sa buhat o katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahirusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Magpabiling na magkahirusa, kadahugan sa tanan.
Mutya sa Lanao del Norte, Gagbukas sa Yutang Pilipino, Kabutiran, Lunghaog, Kabuno, Nadagatan, Tuguran sa Panginabuhi, Ibig katauhan, mga malipayon, o mga mahigalaon. Naghari ang kalinaw, ang tunay nga panagdait, tumong sa kahanduan, ang katauhan nagaambahan, kasama sa kahitasan, baruy hangtod sa kahangturan, iniusang namithi sa marunong katauhan, kanunay nga malukon, atong baroy mabuhay.
To give us her welcome address, let us hear Jutselu R. Opamen.
Our esteemed Public Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Edelberto L. Oplinaria, our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Joselito C. Ipe, our dear teachers, headed by the brilliant principal, Mrs. Lucilene L. Lumokso, beloved parents, fellow graduates, and televiewers, a pleasant afternoon and welcome to the first virtual graduation ceremony of Princesa Elementary School, school year 2020-2021, with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. The most awaited event of a student's life is no other than graduation, since it is the end of the stage. After struggling our elementary years, this event brings us a mixture of joy and pain. Joy for reaching the success even in the midst of crisis, and pain for saying goodbye to those people who became part of our lives. We would like to thank all the teachers, the rest of DepEd personnel who serve as frontliners in the field of education, and to all the supportive parents for their patience in facilitating our modular learning at home. This graduation day would not be possible without your sacrifices and undying support. We are so glad and thankful that you are here watching us today. And so, in behalf of the graduating class, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to witness our first virtual graduation ceremony. Classmates, fellow graduates, I wish you all the good luck for the coming years, and may God and His wisdom bless us with success. Once again, welcome and good afternoon.
Thank you, Jutselu, for the warm welcome. To present our candidates for graduation and recommend for confirmation is no other than the principal of Princesa Elementary School, Mrs. Lucilene L. Lumokso. This will be followed by the confirmation and acceptance of candidates by our Public Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Edelberto L. Oplinaria, and to be followed by the following DepEd officials: Secretary of the Department of Education, Leonor Magtoles Briones, Regional Director, DepEd Region 10, Dr. Arturo B. Bayukot, Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Edelberto L. Oplinaria, Provincial Governor of Lanao del Norte, Honorable Imelda Anguing Quibranza Dimaporo, Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Joselito C. Ipe.
My due respect to our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Edelberto L. Oplinaria, our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Joselito C. Epe, teachers, proud parents, guests, candidates for graduation, good afternoon. Based on the documents presented by the class advisor, As the school principal of Princesa Elementary School, I hereby certify that these 13 candidates for graduation of school year 2020-2021, composed of 8 males and 5 females, have satisfactorily completed the academic requirements as prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum. Sir, for your confirmation.
By the authority vested in me as the school's Division Superintendent of the Division of Lanao del Norte, and as the representative of Leonor Magtulis Briones, Secretary of the Department of Education, and having been represented and certified by the school head that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education, that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the elementary curriculum, I now confirm you completers for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis-Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rites, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay, anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Greetings. It was never in our wildest dreams that one day will be forced to close our schools to protect you, dear learners, from the pandemic. I know that what happened in March last year when we had to forego the commencement exercises after President Rodrigo Roa Duterte announced that the country was placed under the state of calamity, saddened those who were supposed to proudly receive their diploma certificate of completion with their parents who waited for this precious moment that marked as an important milestone in their lives. This year, despite the health crisis that we are still facing, we decided to conclude the school year by holding the virtual graduation to recognize the sacrifices you put into the years of school work. This is the department's way of celebrating with you your success. Their graduates, completers. This year's closing exercises with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic is a historic occasion signifying our victory as we have succeeded in pursuing our mantra of sulong edukalidad and in fulfilling our duty as mandated by the Philippine Constitution, and that is to protect and promote the right of all citizens to quality education at all levels, and shall take appropriate steps to make such education accessible to all. Indeed, COVID-19 caught us off guard, but your teachers and school heads did not stop performing their tasks and finding ways to make education continue even if it means sacrificing their own safety so that you will have quality, equitable, and culture-based education that will liberate you from the bondage of illiteracy because they truly believe that you are the hope of this country. Allow me therefore to pay tribute to all DepEd Division of Lanao del Norte officials, school heads, teachers, and parents for painstakingly working day and night to ensure that you are given the opportunity to learn and finish basic education. This pandemic has indeed brought out the best in all of us because we have become more resourceful, resilient, steadfast, and innovative in our desire to deliver a strengthened quality education through distance learning modalities. In fact, the division managed to put in place programs that have improved our processes and systems. My special recognition goes to our very own Provincial Governor, Imelda Quebranza de Mapuro, Congressman Abdullah D. de Mapuro, Congressman Muhammad Khalid Quebranza de Mapuro, and all the provincial board members, municipal and barangay officials, the officers and members of the Parent Teachers Association, and all other government and non-government organizations for being instrumental in the provision of equipment, gadgets, materials, and funding support for the full implementation of this division's basic education learning continuity plan. To all of you graduates and completers, warmest congratulations. You deserve this accolade because despite numerous difficulties you have encountered along the way, you persevered and succeeded. May this victory serve as your stepping stone to become better in every way, to be more productive, disciplined, and to be ready for the world of work. And as you leave the portals of your alma mater, take advantage of the knowledge and skills you have gained to pursue your dreams and aspirations in life. And always remember, your teachers and all those who played a dynamic role of educating you with a heart. Again, my salute.
To province has been through several disasters and other major challenges. But time and again, we have proven our resilience and ingenuity in facing these struggles. We are grateful to our Almighty for our strength to bounce back and adapt to a new normal. Last year, 2020, we were all shaken. COVID-19 disrupted our economy and caused enormous changes in our normal daily lives. Several restrictions and health protocols were implemented to contain the spread of the virus. Education was one of the significantly affected sectors. Our learning system was altered. From traditional face-to-face learning to flexible and blended learning, I am thankful that the pandemic and the inconveniences attached to it did not deter us to pursue our dreams and aspirations for our children. There is no stopping our quest for quality education. The new arrangement is undoubtedly more difficult than usual. But thanks to modern technology, the education of our children remains unhampered. We were able to continue what we have started and finished with flying colors. Indeed, our theme, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, is very timely for this occasion. Today is a momentous day for everyone. Your graduation is the fruit of all your sacrifices and hard work. I am very delighted to be part of this virtual event as you celebrate the end of the school year graduation and completion rites. How I wish I could personally celebrate it with you and witness the delightful smiles on your faces, but this is all for now. We need to still follow standard health protocols for our safety. I do hope that despite our physical distance, you can feel my sincere admiration for achieving this important milestone. At this point, let me express my utmost respect to all school principals, teaching and non-teaching personnel. Your dedication and determination are key ingredients in motivating the students to learn. We truly value your sacrifices in producing and disseminating modules for your learners. We appreciate your role in delivering an essential service to the community. To our dear parents of today's graduates and completers, my warmest congratulations. Your sacrifices, hard work, and patience paid off. The pandemic compelled you to become an active player in your children's learning process. I know that it was never easy, but you made it. Again, congratulations. I encourage you to continue supporting and guiding your children on the right track. Let us not lose hope. We always look for a silver lining in every problem that we face. Finally, to our honorees, the graduates and completers for the school year 2020 to 2021, congratulations. Compared to the previous years, this school year never easy. I am glad to note that despite all the modifications in this new normal, you persevere and endure to the end. This ceremony has proven your resilience in these trying times. I am confident that with the knowledge, skills and experience have gained from your school, you will be able to withstand challenges in your journey towards the future you desire. As you move to another chapter of your life, I hope that you become part of the positive change that we desire for our respective communities and our country. Never stop believing and dreaming for a better you. The world is so vast and there are still many opportunities that await you. Once again, congratulations to all graduates and completers for the school year 2020 to 2021. My fervent prayers and wishes for a bright future ahead of you. God bless and mabuhay.
Every accomplishment needs celebration. Despite the difficulties and hardship that we experience in the delivery of learning to our learners, still, we're able to complete or accomplish what is needed to be done. Strong support by our parents and stakeholders to the school teaching force was manifested that lead to a stronger relationship. It only needs patience and determination to achieve our goal in strengthening the quality education amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, which happened to be our theme for this year's celebration of success through virtual ceremony. To the completers and graduates of batch 2021, my warm congratulations to you for completing the requirements needed in the K-12 basic education curriculum. I am looking forward that we'll continue dreaming and continue believing that through education, this will give us a better future and we can give a great contribution to our country. Wassalamu alaikum and mabuhay.
The school principal of Princesa Elementary School. The teaching force of Princesa Elementary School.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the graduates of batch 2020 to 2021. Grade 6 Class Emerald. Class Advisor, Mrs. Lilian M. Kipos. Boys, Edwin R. Angot. Giancarlo R. Bangkalo. Triple J. V. Camagong. Raymond C. De la Cruz. John Niño A. Fernandez. Jonel M. Fernandez. Giancarlo D. Pau. James William P. Tabar. Girls, Joanna F. Candice. Charlene F. Manera. Ashley A. Loval. Jetsilu R. Upami. Geniel Joy E. Cabanas. Congratulations once again to the graduates. Your teacher and parents are indeed so proud of your achievements. Graduation day is not just to recognize the victory, but it is also a perfect day to express gratitude to all the people behind every success. At this point, let us hear a tribute message from one of the graduates, Geniel Joy E. Tabanas.
To our school's division superintendent Edelberto L. Oplinaria CISO 5, to our honorable barangay captain Marcelina C. Sidinio, to our school principal Locelyn L. Lumokso, to our dear teachers of Princesa Elementary Schools, to my fellow graduates, visitors, and friends, a pleasant good day to all of us. To my Papa Benjamin and Mama Vivian, thank you for the years of love, care, and guidance you have given to me. You taught us lessons of honesty and sincerity towards others, to identify the good and the bad in our lives. Papa, Mama, and to all the parents, thank you so much. You've gone through a lot of sacrifices that you've had in order to get me through school. But I promise I grow up to be the best I can be. I love you, Mama and Papa. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Jeniel, for the message. They say that music is the expression of the soul. In every memorable moment of one's life, there's always a song that expresses his or her emotion. Now, let's hear the graduation song together with the flashback of the graduates' good memories and the people who became part of their lives.
Thank you for teaching me how to love, showing me what the word means, what I've been dreaming of. And now I know there is nothing that I could not do. Thanks to you for teaching me how to feel, showing me my emotions, letting me know what's real from what is not. What I've got is more than I'd ever hoped for, and a lot of what I've hoped for is thanks to you. No mountain, no valley, no time, no space, no heartache, no heartbreak, no far from grace can stop me from believing that my love will pull me through. Thanks to you.
Reading of School Report Card.
Princesa Elementary School School Report Card for School Year 2020-2021. Enrollment by gender. From school year 2019-2020, the number of male enrollees increased from 45 to 52, and the number of female enrollees increased from 52 to 55. This can be attributed to migration and transfer of residents. Health and nutrition status. In the current school year, 23.08% or 12 of 52 of the male learners fall outside normal health status, while 18.18% or 10 of 55 of the female learners fall outside the normal health status. Learners' materials. The grade level with the highest percentage of available learning materials is grade 5 with 366.67% as compared to other grade levels. Teachers' professional development. In the current school year, the highest educational attainment of most teachers is master's degree units with 4 out of 4 or 100% of the total number of teachers. Funding source. The biggest source of school funding came from the donations amounting to 256,462 pesos or 48.73% of the total fund source. Award and recognition. The school received an award being the best learning modality implementer in the district level. Dropout rate. The school has maintained its 0% dropout rate for the past 3 years. Promotion rate. For school year 2018-2019, the promotion rate is 94.43%, 96.43% for school year 2019-2020, and for the current school year, it's 97.20%. Literacy level. Results of the group screening test or the GST in Phil Erie during the pre-test in English showed that grade 6 has the highest number of learners who are reading at their level, with 35.71% of the total GST takers. In Filipino, the percentage of learners who are reading at their level is at 57.14%, with grade 6 having the highest percentage of learners passing the GST. SBM level of practice. The school is in level 2, which means maturing. The description: introducing and sustaining continuous improvement process that integrates wider community participation and significantly improved performance and learning outcomes. Child-friendly school survey result. The total score is 30, and the description is outstanding child-friendly school. Stakeholders' participation. Stakeholders of the school showed significant contributions and participation in different programs and activities. The most common general partner type is public sector. As to the specific type of partner of the LGU, municipality is the top contributor, and the type of contribution commonly given to the school is learner supplies. The total amount generated by the school from different stakeholders is 172,448. Teacher-learner ratio. The school is having multi-grade classes. The 7 grade levels are handled by 4 teachers. The teacher-learner ratio is 1:21. Learner classroom ratio. The school is in excess of 1 classroom as of school year 2020-2021. The learner classroom ratio is 1:17. Learner seat ratio. The learner seat ratio is 1:1. Learner toilet ratio. Currently, there are enough toilets for all learners. The learner toilet ratio is 31:1, with excess of 3 toilets for the whole school. Majority of the toilets are shared between male and female learners. Continuous improvement projects. The school has ongoing projects, the Gulayan sa Paralan and the school reading park. Status of school projects. For the current school year, the school proposed 7 major projects as included in the AIP. There are 6 projects completed and 1 project in ongoing status. The total percentage of accomplishment for the completed projects is 85.71%. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Let us all hear the message of gratitude to be present by the school principal of Princesa Elementary School.
We, the faculty and staff of Princesa Elementary School, would like to express our sincerest gratitude to the benevolent people who, in one way or another, had helped us in the implementation of our programs and projects, to the ever-supportive parents, municipal and barangay local government units, who voluntarily supported and helped us during the implementation of the department's learning continuity plan amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Please know that all of your contribution will be valued. Thank you very much, and may God keep us safe all the time.